90% of the information that you'll have seen of how to make money online is not useful, and it's not going to help you make money quickly. If you want to make money quickly online, I'm going to walk you through how to do that. And when I say quickly, we're talking weeks, not days. You can do it in days, but depending on your level of experience, it really depends on what you have available and what you have ready. Now, the fastest way to make money online is really to kind of sell your experience, because you don't need to then create a product or anything like this. You can sell your experience as a service. That's the fastest way to make money. With everything that I talk about, I'm always assuming that you have a product ready, set to go. In this case, if you don't, you service. Don't think that you need to be, world-class expert at this thing. You just need to be better than the people that you're selling it to, because you're essentially then selling them the shortcut to get up to your level, which is fine. And as long as you can get some results from that, all is good. Now, what a lot of people do is they focus too much here and not enough here. So they focus on attracting people and trying to build things like views and likes and comments and all of this sort of shit. What they don't focus on is conversions. It's a real pain to see people doing this. Let's say, so common advice is, produce free content on social media and grow an audience, and you can sell to your audience. Okay, so to do that, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to produce daily content. You're going to need to optimize that content. Make sure that it works on whichever platform you're focusing on X, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on TikTok, on whatever. You're then going to need to make sure that there are relevant CTAs to direct people from attract to capture, where you can capture their lead details and nurture them to the conversion. In addition, you're going to have to look at ways that you can sort of boost visibility. Depending on the platform, this will be different things, because good content alone is not enough to grow any channel. There's always methods that you can use to boost visibility. On SEO, we're talking about backlinks as a great way to get organic traffic. If it's content marketing, whatever content, it's like content promotion. So you're going to have to produce daily content and then spend a couple of hours per day going to places like Reddit to promote it on Reddit, or put money into ads and all of this sort of thing. It's hard, and this is just a very short form list of what you would have to do to create something like an organic campaign. And that would be organic social, organic content on a website, like a blog post, written content, organic video content. These are not fast ways to make money, because there's so many things that you have to do to get just the piece of content doing well. And then the one thing that is kind of you're trying to manipulate and that is fully out of your control is the algorithm, right? You can be optimizing this, and then Google can turn around and say, do you know what, I don't want to rank this. Or YouTube can say, we don't think that your content is as good as this other person, so we're going to put it down so you're not going to get as many views. Same with TikTok, same with YouTube Shorts, same with Reddit, same with LinkedIn, X. They all have an algorithm, and they're all trying to keep people on their website, which means it's then very difficult to go from attract to capture. What you want to do is essentially cut all of this down to the bare minimum, so that you can do one thing over and over and over and over again and get those compounding gains. People think that they're going to go out now and they're going to start trying to make money online, and this is success up here and this is the actions, and they're going to start today, and then by tomorrow they're going to be making this much money, and then they're going to stay there. Does not work like that. The way that this usually works is that you're going to have a torrid time for a couple of days, and then there's going to be some slow gradual increases, compounding gains, and eventually you'll get to where you need to be. We want to shorten this by doing as little as possible and focusing on one or two big lever actions that are going to bring you sales. Because what people will do is they will do something like write blog content for a few days to attract people, realize they're not getting traffic, so then they'll move and they'll start doing videos, realize that's not generating views, so they'll move to TikTok and they'll do short form, and then they'll move. There's no compounding gains there, because these things do not stack. You want to do one thing that stacks. So what's the one thing that stacks that's really, really simple? And this is super, super simple. So the attract, direct outreach. Okay, you're going to find a group, a community, a list of your ideal customers. You're going to reach out to them, and you're going to chat to them through sort of DMs or emails or whatever the communication channel is that you've chosen. And you're going to get them on a call. And when they do that call, obviously, they're going to give you their email address, so you've captured it for long-time nurture, because they need to be sent the invite. You can just do the call direct. If you're sending them through your phone, you can then just be like, oh, what about Tuesday? And just call them on WhatsApp or whatever. And the conversion is essentially that free consultation to sales call. This is a super direct method of doing things, and it's the fastest way, in my experience, to make money online. You're selling a service, so you already have the expertise. If you don't, you just have to get a bit better than the worst people at it and then sell it to those people, which honestly isn't really that hard. Go out, watch a ton of YouTube videos from people if you want to sell Facebook ads as a service. Go out and watch videos from someone like Ben Heath, who does really good in-depth YouTube, Facebook ad videos on YouTube. If you want to do direct outreach as a service, Carsten Fox. If you want to do, tons and tons of people. If you want to do funnels, go look at Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels. Learn how it works, spend a couple of days researching, systematize the approach, and then just start selling that to people who need that help. Direct outreach. The wonderful thing about this is that it's then a very simple equation for success of A by B. So let's say, you reach out to 1,000 people and you get a 10% hit rate of people who want to call. You're going to have a call with 100 people, and let's say that you get a 3% conversion rate on the sales call to customers. So then you get 3 clients. Sounds really simple, because it is really simple. All that you then need to do, once you've got this and you're doing these 1,000 outreaches per day, if you want to increase how many clients you get, you've got a simple thing that you can either increase this, times that by 2. You can try and increase the number of people who you've got on your call by improving the message that you're sending, testing different messages, times 1.5 there. And all of that will result in more clients. So obviously then the free consultations to sales calls, if you can close them on the call, you just want to increase this, and that then might be times 2. Simple, direct. Anybody can start this. You don't need fancy tools to do any of this sort of stuff. You can simply just start doing this. Go to LinkedIn, start DMing people. Go to Facebook groups, start DMing people. Look for Instagram accounts, start DMing people. Sell them the service. Obviously, there has to be an alignment between what you offer and what they need, but this is the fastest way. It doesn't require you to do 1,000 actions to get a couple of views. It's one action, DMs, book a call, sell on the call. Simple, direct. I used this when I was doing straight freelance copywriting, and I managed to scale a business to 25 grand a month, give or take. A little bit around there. It was, I can't remember exactly what it was. It was a couple of years ago now, but it's around that. And all I would do was I figured out who my ideal audience was. And at that time, I was working with recently funded marketing SaaS companies. In the US or UK, who had just raised their seed or Series A and needed ads and sales pages. That was it. I would do that with them. I would get a list from Crunchbase of people who fit this. I would send out, the lists were about 300 to 400 of these companies per month. I would reach out to all of those, and I knew from every 100 that I reached out to, I would get maybe 2 to 3 clients. So every month I could be adding a minimum 2-3 clients, maximum maybe around 12 clients to my roster every single month. And that was it. Direct outreach, capture their details to get them on a call so that you can find out what they need, see if you can help them. If you can help them, you hit them with the sale. I can help you, it'll be this much money. Land the client. Simple and direct. All of these other ways that people will tell you, like drop shipping, using like organic traffic, SEO to sell ad space on your website, sponsorship deals by growing an audience, they're all possible ways to make money. but they all have so many different steps at each of these 3 stages. I mean, drop shipping, you've got to find a good product and you've got to build enough traffic. And if you don't have the money to pay for ads, that's a long, hard slog of building traffic and content promotion, all of this sort of stuff. If you are doing SEO to try and sell ad space on your website through AdSense or one of the other big ad networks, you've got to produce tons of content and get loads of backlinks and hopefully then write it in the right way that Google's like, love it. That's just for the attract stage, let alone the capture stage. If you're selling products and it's all about optimizing those sales pages and product pages to get the right CTR and the right CVR, and then you've actually got to turn them into paying customers. This, sell a service, go attract people to your business by directly putting it in front of them with direct outreach, capture their details for a call, sell on the call. Simple as that. The only downside to this is that it isn't that scalable when you're doing things manually. Tools will help you later on, and you've got to have a thick skin because you'll end up reaching out to 100 people and maybe 10 will get back to you, but that's fine. Use what I call the 2-week rule and realize that in 2 weeks everything that you do will be forgotten by everybody else, so you can then go again. But that's really it. That's the super simple, fastest way that I've ever found to make money online. Sell a service, DM people, get them on a call, sell on the call, do the thing, and then do the thing well. And if you see my other videos, you know that after this comes engage, making sure they get value from their service, and then refer. But you can worry about those later steps later on once you've started generating money and you want to keep these people around month on month. Simple as that. Don't overcomplicate it. Just go out and do the thing.